Hello everybody, today I wanted to make a video ranking other Rec Room YouTubers. Now, this type of video has been done to death with almost every single smaller RecTuber making a video on the topic. I'm guilty of the same. I mean, they're kind of fun to make, but I think sometimes we forget that there are actual people behind these channels, and those people don't often look too kindly upon being shoved into a certain rating, depending on how they're perceived. I myself often watch these videos with my breath held because I'm worried what people might say. When they say my editing or personality is acceptable, I'll be breathing some sad sigh of relief like this 13-year-old's opinion actually bears some sort of monumental weight to my existence. Why? Maybe it's just human nature. I don't know. What do I look like? A psychologist? I'm a RecTuber. Well, that's why I thought today we could kinda do this a little differently. Yes, we'll rank them. Rank them so severely their heads will rattle and their confidence will be shattered. Just kidding. Let's actually dole out some recognition because most of these people, they work hard at this, and putting yourself in the public eye every day is not an easy thing to do. Also, shout out to Bo, because I know he made a video similar to this last year. Also, today's video is sponsored by Skillshare, so stick around. I have some more details about that later in the video. So let's get started. Number 1, Slat. Slat has epic energy, and I honestly don't know how he makes such incredible edits on his videos. The intuition that Slat has for content creation may, to the untrained eye, look like just happy accidents or luck, but I know better. He's very smart and studies and doubles down on content that works. For this reason and others, he has my utmost respect. We may make two completely different kinds of Rec Room videos, but I appreciate how hard he works in addition to going to school full-time. Number 2, ChubbierSnail. ChubbierSnail was like my first RecTuber buddy, so I'm kind of biased, but not really. I discovered his channel and almost immediately realized how crazy funny and talented he is. There's few people that I could tune into a live stream and end up watching for like a solid half an hour and honestly just being glued to every word. His stories and anecdotes, the way he interacts with chat so effectively, and just his overall sense of humor make him one of the most entertaining people in this community. There are few people with more creative video ideas and a passion for content creation as a whole. Number 3, Boethiah. I have not dared to ask Bo how he gets the stamina to stream almost every single day while working another job besides YouTube, but Bo has set the bar high for Rec Room YouTubers. When I think of how unmotivated I feel sometimes in a day to start working, sometimes I just realize that as I'm questioning my entire life existence, Bo is probably hitting go live and streaming and bringing in those sweet dollar bills. Not only is he one of the hardest working people I've ever met, he's also so nice. Like, so chill, so laid back, and just an all-around decent human being. In the Rec Room YouTuber world, there are a few people that I look up to more. He's been here for a long time, originally posting speedruns of quests, and then eventually morphing into one of the most popular people making content about the game. Cheers to you, Bo, and congrats again on 100k. I can't think of anyone more deserving. Number 4, SoulFoxGaming. SoulFox is another OG RecTuber. When you think of Rec Room pioneer content creators, you can't miss SoulFox. From dorm tours to just hilarious gameplay about Rec Room, SoulFox's channel is wholesome, kind, and promotes a sense of familiarity that a person comes to love when it comes to their favorite RecTuber. When you can just hit play on a video as you sit down with your breakfast and you know you're gonna smile, that's something to cherish. You can never go wrong watching a SoulFox video because he's just got that je ne sais quoi about him. Positivity just radiates. Also, just speaking from behind the scenes experience, SoulFox genuinely wants to see other people succeed and has been willing to help me and countless others with helpful information. Someone I can always turn to if I have a question about navigating sponsorships or anything to do with YouTube, really, and that's very refreshing. Number 5, BVR. BVR has a lot of Rec Room opinions, and we don't always see eye to eye, but I've been a fan of his since I started playing the game. His voice is so endearing that you want to keep listening to his videos, all the while he reports on not only different parts of the game, but parts of the game that you didn't even know you needed to care about. His most recent video, for example, is an in-depth look at the problematic side of Rec Room's burner maps, and how some creators are cloning and taking advantage of a broken system. Few Rec Room YouTubers are delving into the controversial side of the game, so BVR deserves mad credit for being someone who can speak out and be a voice for other players, especially creators. Also, that orange cube thing? Marketing genius. Number 6, MavInVR. Mav is very good at paintball. I once saw him 360 no-scope ChubbierSnail in a video, and that was pretty epic. Rec Room skills aside, I've been able to work with Mav a few times for various projects and events, and he's so humble. We recently filmed dorm tours, and his energy is fantastic. The community adores him, and it's abundantly clear that he doesn't just have a talent for playing the game, but exuding charisma to everyone in the room that seems to just put people at ease. So keep up the good work, Mav. Number 7, Skull. Skull has had quite the journey. I remember his channel from a year ago, and oh my, what a difference a year makes. Since that time, he's evolved into a more family-friendly brand, and I'm happy to say that I religiously watch his videos now for Rec Room news. We both sort of make Rec Room news content, so of course I have to stay in the loop. I don't think Skull takes a day off, which is admirable because he clearly also has school to juggle along with making videos. Making upwards of 2 to 3 videos a day, Skull is one of the hardest working Rec Room YouTubers around. Always clearly keeping an eye and an ear out for the latest news in Rec Room so that we can all have that breaking news we so desperately love to talk and gossip about. Thank you, Skull, for turning your channel into one that people of all ages and walks walks of life can enjoy. Number 8, Pow. Pow is the nicest person in Rec Room, and I'm willing to fight anyone who says otherwise on this. I have had the privilege of collabing and seeing behind the scenes how talented she is. Pow will literally lift up the energy of an entire room. She's able to improv like no one else I've ever met, and is modest and genuine at the same time. Definitely someone that I look up to a lot. Also, she's cracked at Rec Royale. I know I speak for many people when I say thank you for making Rec Room a better place, Pow. Before we continue, I'd like to talk about today's sponsor, Skillshare. You may know Skillshare for classes in photography, film, video editing, and illustration, but did you know that Skillshare has hundreds of career-focused classes too? The new year is the perfect time to reinvent your goals and yourself. I personally am excited for 2023 because I really want to start focusing more on ways to de-stress while staying motivated as a content creator. Skillshare offers a variety of classes that help put me on the path to relaxing productively, learning skills that give me a break from YouTube while still allowing me to enjoy my creative side. One class that I really enjoy is Mindful Mandela by Neha Modi. I find slowing down is the key to avoiding burnout, and you know what? No goal is too small. Even learning to take more time to self-care and learn a new hobby is worth striving for this year. So jumpstart your 2023 goals now with this exclusive offer. Try Skillshare free for 7 days and then get 20% off your first year. Check out the link in the description below if you're interested, and let's get back to the video. Number 9, EnergeticRuth. Ruth is underrated. I've seen screenshots of her editing timelines, and this girl can edit like no one's business. My video edits look like child's play compared to hers. Her views reflect because she's not only figured out how to best approach making Rec Room content, but she's honed her skills to the point that every video is basically fire. I also love how family-friendly her brand is, and that she stays true to herself while promoting the positive side of the game. Number 10, Nathie. Nathie makes VR content in general, but he also knows a lot about Rec Room, and he's been around for a long time in this community. Nathie is someone who I look up to for multiple reasons. I admire anyone who has been so consistent for so long when it comes to content creation and making business decisions that establish a brand so effectively. Also, he's just a fun person to hang out and listen to. Admittedly, I haven't spent too much time talking to him directly, but the one time I did, I was definitely paying attention, as it's not too often you get to meet someone who's been on the VR scene for so long. You just can't ignore the wisdom and insights that Nathie has. Number 11, Tydalwavee. Ty has the best energy out of any YouTuber I've ever met. He radiates happiness, and you can tell he really enjoys making videos. When someone has found their calling and they love what they do, it always shows in their work. I look up to Ty because he's very confident and chill. Well, unless he's in a horror map, then he's not that chill. We have that in common, I suppose. Number 12, TheRCLMan. RCL is the most underrated RecTuber on this list by far. He's so passionate about Rec Room and creating tutorials to help other players. He's been around the community forever. Often when I mention him, people are very adamant that they've already watched some of his videos, even if it's just a simple one about learning how to fly in a dorm or something to do with basic circuits. TheRCLMan may not be super outgoing, he's more like the smart kid in class who keeps to himself, but if you ever need help, he's more than willing to do anything he can to ensure that you succeed. He's been an awesome friend to me and someone who really deserves more recognition for his work. Number 13, VBunnyGo. VBunny and her spouse Hambone are two of the most innovative, consistent creators on this platform. They know how YouTube works and they study it. If you want to look at what hard work gets you, look no further than this duo. VBunny has great energy and the video edits are fantastic, but my favorite thing is the attitude that she promotes to her community. She leads by example in promoting kindness and compassion, and it truly shows. Number 14, Gecko. Gecko is one of the first Rec Room YouTubers, and he's been consistent since the start. Sadly, he's not really uploading too much these days because of school time constraints, I believe, but looking at his entire channel, you can see the dedication spanning over years when it comes to Rec Room content. Gecko pioneered the 24 hours in Rec Room challenge, and his branding is so strong. Pink shutter shades, anyone? When I look at his thumbnails and see how effective that is to help a channel grow, I can't help but admire him as a creator. Number 15, HairyManLegs. Harry has been in the community for a very long time, and he consistently makes me smile with his upbeat live streams and unique sense of humor. In addition, Harry is very talented when it comes to editing and staying on top of trending topics. There's just no way anyone can mention Rec Room YouTubers without his name coming up. Guy's a legacy. If I missed your name in this list, it's probably because you never upload. Just kidding, sort of. I actually could have added a lot more names to this list, but for now, whoever your favorite Rec Room YouTuber is, leave them some kind words in the comments in case they stop by, and let's appreciate the fact that it's 2022 and we can pay our bills by making videos on the internet, because that's the true hero here, the internet.